Welcome. Oh, what the heck? What was that scream? Here we go. Here is the Raw review. This time I will try not to rush it, like last time. Also, this time we'll be grading each segment.
Yeah. Okay.
Start to the Raw review.
Alright, also, we're also going to give some of our thoughts on it instead of just saying what happened. First off was the memorial for the Dayton, or is it Dayton?
Dayton. I think it's Dayton.
Okay, Dayton. And El Paso. They were doing a 10 rings of the bell for it. I think it was a good way to honor it.
We had all of them had my muted.
Something I thought was a bit weird was they didn't do it for Harley Race.
Yeah, I know. Weird.
Yeah, but they didn't really do it for Harley.
I mean, they did do a video package for it. Of course, I'm gonna give this segment an A because, of course.
Yeah, of course.
They brought back the intro for Raw, so that's great.
Intro.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, that's
the first thing
I saw on Raw.
Yeah. So Joe comes and cuts off the intro. He says 80% of the 80% of fans that voted for him are idiots, which I thought was, well, it's usual heel heat.
We are idiots.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a poll.
Yeah.
Even though, so clearly they're saying it's Joe, even though Buddy was clearly there, and everyone was saying it was Buddy.
Clearly there.
Becky Lynch cuts him off. So that first segment, I'd say I'd give it a B because it was a kickoff to what happened later in the night. Becky comes out for the tag match. This is Trish Stratus' return match, which they didn't even mention.
No.
But whatever. So Charlotte pretty much destroys Natalya the entire match until Becky tags in and gets knocked out. And then Sharpshooter, which Natalya does not let go of, for disqualification.
Because he's a heel.
Yeah, I would assume this is a heel turn, which I don't really like because she's going in Canada. So when they want her to get cheered? I don't know, honestly.
Other way around, since they're in Canada, she'll be cheered more than getting food.
Yeah, just like how Buddy Murphy in Saudi Arabia. I mean, not Saudi Arabia, Super Showdown, and Melbourne, Australia. They do so many Saudi shows, it's just stuck in my head.
They're going to do another one October.
Please don't remind me. So, yeah, Natalya pushes Trish away, so I would assume that's a heel turn. What would you guys grade this match?
T.
I'd give it a D, because it was mostly just it was just Natalya getting beat up, and then Becky getting beat up. Pretty much just buried the two people in your world title match of your flagship show. Let's see, also sorry for background noises, by the way, if you guys can hear it. Next is probably the best segment of the night, Rey Mysterio versus Andrade Cien Almas. I don't care if he's just Andrade anymore. So, during commercial break, they did a sunset flip into the barricade, which had to have hurt. There was a Hurricane Rana he flipped around, did a Hurricane Rana off the top rope, which looked very cool. He did a sunset bomb,
Yeah.
He also, a really hard back elbow from Andrade. Like, that had to have hurt. That's like one of my favorite moves of him. They also did the Tree of Woe stomp that he does all the time, and then the double knees right afterwards. And then they do a thing that they do pretty much every time they face each other, and that's the Canadian Destroyer. I mean, this has been a great match. So Rey, yeah, he did go after the mask. Then Rey hits a 619, which, I was thinking this was going to be the end of the match. Turns out it wasn't. Selena distracts Rey. He gets a knees to the gut from the splash. A roll up, and then he kicks out. And then Andrade goes for the La Sombra, gets another roll up, another kick out. Then a huge power bomb. Oh, and this is where he went for the mask. He gets out of it. Then Zelina hits him with a cheap shot. Well, hits Rey Mysterio for a cheap shot.
It's the mask. The mask got hit like on the ball.
Cheap shot by Zelina.
Yeah, cheap shot. I think that's good. It gives a reason for Zelina to be in the match. And then, well, what's the other name they call it other than La Sombra?
I think it's
underhook DDT.
I thought it was called the end. The end clip.
That is not the name of it. I think it's called the underhook DDT.
It's the Hammerlock.
Oh. Hammerlock DDT?
Hammerlock DDT.
Yeah, Hammerlock DDT.
Okay.
Hammerlock DDT.
So next was another great segment that I really liked. So it's Maria and Mike at the appointment. Mike pins Maria with the doctor as the ref.
Oh, you forgot about one part about that.
Weirdest thing ever.
What? What?
That thing was pre-taped 7 days ago.
That was not 7 days ago. That was at 2 p.m. today.
Yeah, they even stated that.
Wait, so how is
Well,
that?
she said Thursday.
That still wasn't 7 days ago.
Yeah.
That was like-
You would lie about what happened.
That was like 1, 2, 3, like 4 days ago.
Obvious.
You need to do your math.
I know.
So, moving on. So, Truth comes dressed up as a woman. He says his water broke, and then he throws a baby doll in the air. Mike catches it, and I guess he thought it was a real baby, and then he gets rolled up by the same doctor does the pin. Truth runs away, and he said, "You can have your baby, I can have mine," and then he runs away.
Yeah.
Sorry for Brock Lesnar in the background, by the way.
Me or Mike?
Why did I say Becky? Okay. I don't know why did I put Becky pins Truth? I don't even know why. I don't even know why I wrote that. Pretty much they did a Becky promo and a Natalia promo backstage. No.
Yeah.
Nothing much really. Oh, I forgot about the grades. I forgot about grades already. So what would you guys grade Rey Mysterio versus Almas, and what would you guys grade the Truth segment?
I gotta say D for Ray.
A minus for Andrade. B for the Truth segment, Maria.
I'd give an A plus for the Andrade and Ray segment. I give a B plus for the 24/7 title segment. And for the promos, I'd give a C because I didn't really pay attention to them. Okay, next is Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman come out. Rollins comes out limping. He gets pretty much destroyed. Like, just gets no offense. Just killed. Brock walks away. Seth does a promo about coming for the title. Then he just walks away. I thought the beatdown was pretty good. The promo was alright.
It is a pretty boring segment, to be honest, because we already knew what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I don't know what Seth was thinking, to be honest.
Seth was sounding weird when he did that promo.
Well, he just got destroyed. Of course he's gonna sound weird. What would you guys grade it?
B.
I would say, honestly, I didn't really like the segment, so B. I didn't really like
I give it a B. B minus.
Yeah, B. Big C.
I guess it'd be minus because it looked like Seth was really hurt and he was really trying to speak.
Well, yeah. So next was an actual pretty good backstage segment, in my opinion. Kurt Angle, he comes in his hometown, Pittsburgh, to get the cheap pop. Then Street Profits come out with a USA chant. They give him milk because he likes milk. And then Drew is just standing there the whole time. He cuts actually a pretty good promo, honestly, about talking about when he beat Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Next is War Raiders beating up jobbers again.
Yeah, being up more.
The jobbers, gosh, they oversold like crazy.
You only took a blink of an eye.
I can say F.
And let's see, Big Splash, and then the Viking Experience. They hit it for the win.
Did you say Viking Experience?
Yeah, that's their finisher name.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said their name was just Viking Experience. Well, anyways, F. I rate that an F. I like it.
I'd rate that a D because at least the War Raiders get on TV.
That's too much. That's too much
Next is the memorial package for Harley Race, of course, in A.
Yep.
I thought I did a very good way of respecting him. Next was
Gotta give an A for that.
yeah, definitely an A. That was a very great thing that he did. Because other people die and they just don't even mention it. At least they did it for Harley Race. Next is Cedric versus Drew. Cedric gets attacked from behind, just like Raw Reunion. But he gets the advantage and hits a huge tornado DDT off the barricade, which I really liked. Next, Bray comes and attacks Kurt Angle because why not? So the weird thing is, I was like, wait, why don't? So the only thing I have wrong with this is, why didn't they put him in the ankle lock?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, they did the mandible claw.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's how they Bray's new finisher.
Next is New Day versus OC. OC attacked the New Day. It gets changed to a 6-man tag with Ricochet and the New Day. Pretty alright match. Magic Killer for the win. OC gets more wins, but they are not on the SummerSlam card.
Here's a
Oh, don't forget, you guys have been. Luke Ellis is wearing face paint.
Also, by the way, my grade for Bray and Bray, Drew, Cedric, Angle, that's got to be an A.
Yeah,
For this 6-man tag, I don't really know. C, I guess. Next up is Samoa Joe comes out. At first, it started out a bit boring. Then CM Punk chants, but then it got better. Samoa Joe goes down to the parking lot. Roman comes out the car. Then he jumps right back in and gets hit by a car. Joe.
yeah.
then the break.
Joe basically just checks on Roman.
Yeah, Joe actually was telling him to stay down so he doesn't hurt himself or whatever. I guess then Joe face turned. He was asking for a medic and stuff. I would've- And then after Triple H helps Roman Reigns out the car.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty good segment. I'm gonna give that.
Next is a match. People are okay. Actually, first of all, my grade. What's your guys' grade for that segment? What do you guys think of the segment?
I like this storyline. I'm gonna give it an A.
Yeah, I like the storyline. I think they're gonna reveal it on SmackDown.
Yeah, I'll give it an A. Yeah, I'll give it an A.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Uh,
It wasn't too long.
I give it a B plus because since the start was a bit boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next is the Fatal 4-Way for the women's tag titles, which a lot of people didn't like, which I actually did like. Not who won, but I just did like the match.
That match.
Am
Ugh.
I the only one who liked the match? What the heck?
Good match, but I just didn't like the ending.
I guess, yeah. Kabuki Warriors probably should have won. I think this might turn into Kabuki Warriors versus Alexa and Nikki at SummerSlam, hopefully. Okay, let's actually go over the match. So Iconics dominate the start. Then the Iconics dominated in the start, and then they get eliminated right after. Honestly, surprised me. That was a huge shock, honestly. Good way to pop the crowd, I guess. Sonya's the only one really willing to fight Asuka. They both kick the hell out of each other. Alexa mocks Kari after they don't do a handshake. Okay, ignore the background stuff. There was a person screaming about a fly. Next, they botched a butterfly. What's her finisher called?
I think it's called
The box butterfly? I don't even know if that's a finishing move.
What? I mean, it's called a butterfly something.
I don't know.
Pretty much it's Adam Cole's finisher. Well, no, it's Ciampa's finisher. So Fairy Tale ending. Oh my god.
Yeah, something like that.
People are screaming about a
I
fly.
think it's called the rose, something rose, I think.
I do not think that's the name of it.
I remember saying.
I don't know.
Okay, okay, next is she gets put into an Mandy gets put into an Oscar lock. And she taps out, which Sonya was just kind of standing. So the reason why is because Kyrie was late to break it up. So yeah.
Kyrie
Kyrie was off her cue.
I saw Sonya just like was sitting there waiting.
She was looking at Kyrie.
Also, don't forget the weird that knockout Oscar kick.
Also,
There was a couple of boxes.
so next, the ending. So Kyrie gets thrown off the top rope after going for the elbow. Oscar gets caught in the apron by Nikki, and she gets drop kicked by Bliss. So Kyrie knocks Nikki off the apron, gets punched, twisted Bliss for the win. So that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Then next is Miz TV, the contract signing. So they hinted that it was gonna be Michaels versus Ziggler, but then Goldberg comes out and signs the contract. I don't really like Goldberg versus Ziggler, but though, okay, yeah, D minus, but
Miz did mention someone facing Dolph next Monday on Raw, so I think it's Goldberg versus Dolph on Raw. I don't know.
No.
I don't think
so next he gets hit with
it's his match.
So the best part was probably Ziggler getting hit with a huge speech and music at the end. He just died from that.
Yeah.
Then what do you guys grade the? Okay, first of all, what do you guys grade this segment? You guys all graded D's.
D minus.
Okay, Archie gives an F.
Not gonna lie, it was okay.
Okay, what do you guys grade the full show?
Oh, the full show. I guess
Oh,
I gotta say B. Almost.
B minus. Yeah, I have to give it that, to be honest.
Yeah,
On the show,
I give it a B.
there's some good parts.
Just like a straight B, no minus, no plus.
I'm just watching Raw because of.
I'm excited for SmackDown to be honest, because that's the final show before SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Final
So
show.
SummerSlam predictions will probably be uploaded on Thursday, I would assume. So that should be the end of it. We'll see you for SmackDown.
Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go to bed. Bye.
Okay, goodbye.